reading comprehension. The text by Hannah Parry.
Kara Brookin, a mother who fled domestic violence with her 4 children, tells the incredible story of how she rebuilt her family by building her own home when she escaped her violent husband in 2008. She and her kids felt broken. "We had been beaten so far down," said Kara. Nevertheless, she knew that she had to give her kids a new start if they ever had a chance of leaving the trauma behind them. And as she couldn't afford to buy a new home, they would have to roll up their sleeves and build it themselves with no building experience. Kara and her kids sat and watched hours of YouTube tutorials to teach them how to construct everything. There was a lot asking people for help, too. The family began the construction of their house in Hickory Drive, Arkansas, in 2008. There were months of back-breaking labor. Then, the stunning 5-bedroom home was complete. A year later, Kara and her children moved in. The property was purchased and built for $130,000. The last time it was appraised, it was valued at $500,000. The idea of building our own home rose as the only possible way to rebuild my shattered family while we worked through the shock of domestic violence. Kara said, "We were not only building our home, we were rebuilding our family unit, our self-confidence." Kara said that living in a home she and her loved ones built made it special. "There is nothing like living in a place where you have touched every single brick," she declared. "What is important is that we are who we are today thanks to it. The memories of building together will stay with the family years on end. However, that doesn't mean the Brookins will stay at that house forever." Kara also hopes that her story could inspire other victims of domestic abuse to do something big and life-changing to reclaim their identity and their confidence.
Tick the right option. The text is mainly about a family who
For each of the following statements, pick out one detail from the text showing that it is false. What are the 2 strategies that Kara and her kids used to build their new house? Paragraph 1. Complete the table below with information about the Brookins' new home. Circle the 2 adjectives that best describe Kara and her kids after building their own house. Find words in the text meaning nearly the same as severe emotional pain, paragraph 1. Extremely attractive, paragraph 2. Give a personal justified answer to the following question.
If you were Kara Brookin, what advice would you give to people who might go through the same experience as you?
Fill in the blanks with 6 words from the list. In, as, supposedly, neglected, endure, intense, envied, care. Put the words in parentheses in the right tense or form.
Part 3. Writing.
Use the information in the table below to write a 4-line paragraph about brain drain.
In most countries, people are no longer allowed to smoke in public places and office buildings. Do you think that this measure is enough to reduce the number of smokers and to cut the risks of smoking? Write a 12-line article for an electronic magazine in which you express your opinion on the issue. Support your point of view with at least 3 sound arguments.
Essay samples, 4th formers. Smoking. How can we stop smoking? For smokers, to stop smoking is really a tough action to take. Majority of smokers want to quit smoking, but find it difficult to do so as nicotine is very addictive and hard to get rid of. Yet, it's never impossible if several measures are taken into consideration. There are 3 factors that will determine your success in quitting smoking for good: strong will to quit, deep conviction of its drawbacks, and finding the right alternatives. First, you must have the desire to give up your filthy habit of smoking. If you're thinking about quitting or have stopped smoking but failed to quit, don't lose hope, because smokers often try to quit more than once before they actually succeed. Be strongly determined this time to win the challenge over such a disgusting behavior. Second, you must learn about the effects of smoking, understand its consequences. You have to admit that smoking creates an addiction that is hard to defeat and endangers the lives and quality of living of smokers and non-smokers as well. On the one side, your health is extremely jeopardized due to long-term smoking, which may bring about lethal diseases such as cancer, asthma and heart failure. On the other side, smoking has psychosocial side effects that hinder one's quality of life. Smokers may feel stigmatized after being rejected or belittled by society due to their filthy habit and smell. Finally, you ought to face the fact that you need to follow, finish and maintain a quit smoking plan. New alternatives are necessary to replace the sense of addiction to cigarettes. You can start a healthy diet as well as a sporting exercise program to heal your mind and body and to help you regain your health and energy. Besides, it's highly recommended that you stop frequenting or getting exposed to smoking reminders like attending public places or drinking coffee.